Hey guys, it's Garvin with another blog or a vlog or whatever this is. Just kind of wanted to react to the releases today. We obviously got some relatively bad news, sort of. I guess the first major. Well, first of all, there was 10 total of 10 people released today from the WWE, including Oksana, Brodus Clay, Kurt Hawkins, and then the real big ones, at least for all of us who enjoy wrestling for what it is, and that was JTG and the combination of Jinder Mahal and Drew McIntyre. So obviously the biggest thing here is we've lost 3MB. That's huge. And then we also lost JTG, which was the funniest running gag on the internet for the last few years. Is holy crap, JTG still has a job with WWE. I mean, he would make like 1 or 2 appearances a year. Pardon me, I'm going to put my sunglasses on. The sun is coming out. So, yeah, I mean, instant reaction is, it is kind of disappointing. It's disappointing on the side of, outside of JTG. I don't necessarily want to concern this with with him per se, but, like Drew McIntyre and Jinder Mahal were good workers. We saw a shining example of that with their match at Extreme Rules. Well, and it wasn't even like their match. They just got involved in the WLC match, but they did great. They stole the show, and by far, like the spots by Jinder Mahal and Drew McIntyre, really to a lot of us outshined the rest of Extreme Rules. I know that is not looked good upon as far as from our peers and whatnot, but it was a really solid match, and those two delivered. So I don't know. It's a shame. It's a shame that WWE could not figure out something good to do with those two. The same thing could be said with Kurt Hawkins. I do have fond memories of Kurt Hawkins when he was partnered up with Zack Ryder. I thought those two were good together, and it's a shame that everything's kind of happened at the same time. But there is just so many people on the WWE roster that it is impossible for everyone to get a shot. It is impossible for everyone to get that real opportunity to shine. And realistically, Kurt Hawkins never really got that opportunity. There was little glimpses of it, but that's about it. So I don't know. Same thing for Jinder Mahal and Drew McIntyre. WWE would give them that shot, and then once they started to get into it, and me as a fan, once I started really getting into it, that's when it seems like they would pull the rug out from under them. So I don't know. So let's talk about the future. Let's talk about where these guys go next. And actually, you know what? Before I do that, I do want to say Brodus Clay does fit into that box too, because we finally got the heel turn, and they put him on NXT and had him go against Adrian Neville, and we saw really good things from Brodus Clay. His work was good. He was good on the mic. The character was good, but for some reason, WWE never really gave him the opportunity to shine with it, and it's disappointing that that it happened. But I do want to talk about where these guys could go next, and I also want to obviously the option is out there to have them go to an ROH or TNA. And I know there's been some talk on the Twitters with the idea that if TNA signed any of these guys, that it would make TNA look desperate. And I really think that's a dumb viewpoint. You have a lot of talent here that was underutilized in WWE. There's no other way to say it. Evan Bourne has been healthy and ready to go for months, and for some reason WWE has not utilized him. So even though he was pretty much over with the crowd, so I think for a TNA to pick up these guys wouldn't be a bad move. In the idea, at least. It would be a bad move, however, because TNA has a problem right now where they can't utilize the talent they do have. So to bring on another guy, whether or not he's quality, like an Evan Bourne, I think would be cool to see in the X Division. However, look at the X Division. What does the X Division do? Nothing. So it wouldn't make sense. And they already did something like that with Trent Beretta. Trent Beretta came over to TNA, and really, I think we've seen 2-3 matches with him, and that was it. And so I don't know. I think the idea and the criticism that TNA is already getting, because it's quite possible they might pick up one of these guys, and for people to already start bad-mouthing TNA and say it would make them look desperate, I think it would be fine for them to pick up underutilized former WWE guys and do good things with them. We saw that with Christian, and it worked out really well with Christian. So I don't know. So I don't get the criticism already on TNA with like this is like a fresh wound for us WWE fans, and our first thing is, oh well, if TNA picks them up, I don't know. I don't get it. We criticize WWE for releasing guys, and then just immediately go to criticize TNA because they might pick up the guys that we think should be on TV. Like, I don't know. I don't get it. So I am not going to be critical on TNA if they pick up any of these guys. Like I said, I'd love to see Evan Bourne on TV. I wish we would have gotten more of him on TV. The same thing with Brodus Clay. I would be totally fine with TNA picking up a Brodus Clay. I would be fine with TNA picking up Jinder Mahal or Drew McIntyre. I think all those guys can work well if given the real opportunity. So, but it's just a matter of, can TNA provide them that opportunity? And the answer is no. I don't think so. Especially when we can barely get Austin Aries on TV, when we can barely get Bobby Roode on TV, when half the show is dedicated to Eric Young, which I like Eric Young, or Bully Ray, which I like Bully Ray, but I don't think those guys I don't think those stories require half of the TV time. I think there's a lot of things TNA could do differently, but they need to fix themselves before they bring on any new talent. So that's just my thoughts. But anyways, curious what you guys think. Feel free to leave some comments. And yeah, we'll talk about it on Tuesday. Can't wait. See you then.